28th time. Be me 2018. In a mall shop bin. Have to take a shit. Pop a squat. Bored out of my mind. Can't shit. Come on, get out. HNNNNG. Rabbit turd. Gonna be here a while. Pull out model 69. Happy I have a toilet gun. Mirroring my baby. Checking for anything wrong with her. She's fucking perfect. Bowel movement finally. Brown snake in a toilet. Clean self up. Legs are asleep trying to get off toilet. Struggle. Grab cripple assistance bar to help me up. Boom. Fucking North Dakota into the restroom toilet. People screaming. Get my fucking pants on and run out a bathroom with others. Pretend I know nothing and act scared with all the other folk that I heard gunshot. Go home. PTSD of embarrassment has caused me to get a tic every time I remember incident. 29th time. Basic training, finished urban training with blanks. Clear rifle in front of DS. Begin 12 meters ruck back to the base. Bored as shit for 3 hours. Constantly switch selector back and forth between. Safe and fire. Even put pressure on trigger a lot, bringing it to the edge of the break, but never firing it. Get to the base, everyone is online in PTs ready for inspection before lights out. I clear my rifle before DS walks in and see brass fly out. Bunkmate sees it too. He holds my rifle as I make a dead sprint to the latrine to throw the blank away. Get back online as DS walks in. 30th time. Be me. Get cheap laser sight and flashlight off a range boomer. Probably shit tier Chinese trash but free. Install it. Spend afternoons zeroing my sights on my R. Eat a dinner. Go back outside in the dark realizing I never zeroed the laser sights. Laser looks fucking awesome at night. Far as the eye can see, a full stove goes across my yard. Point it into the field to see how far it goes. North Dakota into a cow. 31st time. Be me. Chilling out in dorm. Practicing my slide on my pistol. Pulling slide back and letting it go real quick. Watching bullets eject is fun. I wonder if I can slide it while the trigger is pulled. Without even thinking, just pull the trigger. North Dakota into my oil heater. Immediately throw gun across the room into my clothes basket. Half an hour goes past, nobody has come to my room. Lucky I got away with it. 32nd time. Begin M9 cleaning process. Trigger is stuck for some reason. Why won't the trigger move? Squeeze it really hard. Nothing happens. Stare at M9 like retard for 15 seconds. Oh, the safety. Click safety off. Blam. 33rd time. Black powder season. Been out all weekend. Last day, about to leave empty-handed. Rainy off and on. Using my uncle's gun. Tells me to pop it into the ground so he can clean it when we get back. Click. Turn to my uncle. Hey Roy, bang. Fire a round right next to his foot. Moisture. Fucked up the cap, and it's second hang fired. 34th time. Walking in back pasture with buddy. I have my 50s Winchester 94, he is borrowing my old Neff single 20. Looking for hogs, or anything moving really, but get bored and start shooting bottles and anything else we can target. I just shot, ran the action, and loaded a new round. Dropping the hammer to half cock so we can continue walking, my thumb slips off the hammer. It fires into the dirt less than 2 feet in front of my buddy, he is showered in dirt clods. 35th time. Be me. Had just gotten my first gun from my dad. It was a Marlin .22, got a box of ammo too. Play around with it in my room. Loading the mag, cycling the action and watching the rounds fly out. Older brother gets home from work. Hey, check out my new gun. Shoot his lunchbox out of his hand. Ninth time. Be me. LCPL 2111 Small Arms Repair, USMC Reserves. 1. Officers go to range for pistol qualifications. I'm the armorer on deck. Officers lined up at firing line listening to course of fire. Dark green skipper promptly shoots ground at his feet. I have to give him another round. Dickhead should have had that round count against his score. 2. Roll into the armory one day, and everyone is oddly quiet. Smell burnt powder. People are rubbing their ears. See chipped concrete floor. Armorers carry loaded M9s and Sarge fucking popped one inside the armory. That information never left the armory, so no one got in trouble. 10th time. Cold as fuck, like 3 degrees outside. New BP pistol I got myself for my birthday. Have thick wool gloves on. Cock the gun. Fire down range. Woo, it smells like BBQ. Cock the hammer while tilting revolver back to clear the previous cap that got jammed. Gloves plus fingers equals that shit fired. Put a .44 caliber hole through the top of the shed we were under. Feel retarded. 11th time. In training. It's Wales. I hate Wales. It's raining. Again. Day 4 of a 7-day exercise. Settling into an admin routine, after conducting a night raid, we're all piss-whooped and tired. Taking my boots off and my shell scrape to change socks, to prevent that sweet trench foot. Girl 1 scrape over his stripping weapon to clean. Battle buddy is looking visibly concerned at her. Hey, aren't you supposed to take off the mag? Naughty Dennis makes an appearance. Not expecting the North Dakota, so I jump forward knocking over my mess tin and stick my foot in the dragon fuel heating the water scalding the sole of my foot. Deathly silence and that sinking oh shit feeling sinks in. It's still raining. I fucking hate Wales. 15th time. Spent all day cleaning and removing an engine from an exhaust fan in my kitchen. Finished tired and angry at 1 a.m. Hop in my bed cause I had class at 8 a.m. Then out of nowhere my dog starts losing his shit and goes to my deck. I grab my shotty with 4 in the tube and open my deck door. I proceed to rack my welfare classic Maverick 88 with one hand thinking I was a badass scaring off the bad guys. Whatever that was there ran off, and I walked back and thinking I protected my castle. I proceed to walk into my kitchen to quench the thirst of the king. I point my scepter at the cabinet and dry fire. Boo me. All that fine china, gone in a flash. I was so tired that I forgot to check the chamber. I proceeded to feel like a retard for the next couple months and still get shit for it to this day. Don't be me, be smart and practice common sense. 16th time. Be drinking White Claws. Get a good buzz going. Decide to play with Ruger Vaquero. Forget I had it loaded with rat shot. Accidentally pepper TV screen with tons of pellets. 17th time. Buy a pistol with the hammer exposed. Thought if the hammer is down I don't need to keep it on safety. Show it to my bro. He points it at wall facing mom's side. He pulls the trigger. The hammer moves by itself from his retard strength. Gun goes off. 18th time. Typing list of North Dakota's move hand from keyboard to mouse to hit post. Hand grabs pistol on desk. Shoot a 9x18 into wall. 23rd time. Be me college kid lives at home. On Zoom called Rye firing my new Glock 17 with no magazines because high cap mags didn't come with. Mic muted video off. Remember I have one spare 9mm round. Drop it in the chamber, aim down sights, take it out. Rinse and repeat. Drop it in the chamber, close the slide, set the gun down. Answer question asked of me on Zoom class. Mute mic, pick up Glock, continue dry fire practice. Bang. First shot of the gun was North Dakota through my desk frame into the wood trimming of my room. Ears ringing. Open the door to my room and my brother just looks at me and calls me a fucking idiot. Start laughing and explain to him how retarded I was and to never tell anyone ever lmao. He tells me and sounded like a large textbook hitting the ground. To this day none of my friends know. I now have 2 19-round Glock mags and 3 10-rounders. Keep my Glock loaded 90% of the time. Chalk up the North Dakota to a one-off and triple check every time I dry fire. Practice. 24th time. Walk into motorcycle dealership and inform the staff that I am carrying concealed. Strike up conversation with parts counter guy and once again inform him that I am carrying concealed. Wanted to show him how easy I can field strip my Glock 19. Pull out gun, rack slide, drop mag, and pull trigger to disassemble. Round goes off and buries into wooden table in middle of store. 25th time. Fucking my 7 years old little sister. About to switch to her asshole. Think him grabbing a bottle of ballastol for lube, but it's my AR-10. Accidentally in her ass. Oh god, im cooming. Coom bounces off her pelvis, through her blown open torso and straight into my eyes. 26th time. Spent all day cleaning and removing an engine from an exhaust fan in my kitchen. Finished tired and angry at 1 a.m. Hop in my bed cause I had class at 8 a.m. Then out of nowhere my dog starts losing his shit and goes to my deck. I grab my shotty with 4 in the tube and open my deck door. I proceed to rack my welfare classic Maverick 88 with one hand, thinking I was a badass scaring off the bad guys. Whatever that was there ran off, and I walked back in thinking I protected my castle. I proceed to walk into my kitchen to quench the thirst of the king. I point my scepter at the cabinet and dry fire. Boo me. All that fine china, gone in a flash. I was so tired that I forgot to check the chamber. I proceeded to feel like a retard for the next couple months and still get shit for it to this day. Don't be me, be smart and practice common sense. 27th time. Hanging out having a few drinks, decide to watch Sicario 2 again. Get to the part where Benicio straight murders the guy in the street. Him like a much less spelled version of him Portuguese ID alien with a little Malta thrown in. Usually unload my firearms when libations are present, but I had some weirdo FedEx guy give the stink eye earlier. Yeah pal, let me see some ID hour on my fucking property. Go to recreate the bump fire scene and AD 4 times in a row. To this day no one believes me when I tell this story. I also have not seen the gun appear anywhere on auction. Be me. 15 years ago, still too young to own a gun. Be in weird gun pawn shop because guns and swords are cool. One gun immediately jumps out to me. Walther P38, heavily engraved with some kind of dedication slogan at the top. Ivory hand grip with the Africa Corps insignia. Hand grip is in bad shape, a little broken, but some kind of initials can be made out under the insignia WS. Or something similar. 2 matching magazine. €250 because it was in bad shape. Shop owner has literally no idea what it is, thinks it's just some old pistol. Linger around, looking at swords. Old dude comes in to pick something up, shitticks with the clerk a bit about hunting. Notices the gun. Tone changes immediately. Proceeds to buy the gun without haggling, without asking about anything. Clerk even asks, you sure you want this piece of junk? Old dude violently nods and even pays extra to immediately take it home. Haven't seen or heard from that gun since. My heart bleeds not knowing if it was some cringe reproduction or an actual Africa Corps officer weapon that someone scooped up for €275. Guerrilla warfare just got way more interesting. Be me. Fighting the second US Civil War against traitors and blue helmets. I do hate the Antichrist. Open up my encrypted app. Receive firing orders from no-name commander. Fire on blue helmet position. Leave. Meanwhile. Be blue helmet. Drinking my second high fructose corn syrup ration of the day. Gonna get these fucking homophobic free speech loving Nazis soon. Suddenly hear a thump nearby. Incoming artillery. Duck into my UN super shelter shed, TM. Die as a barrage of miscellaneous ordnance hits my position from a bunch of different angles. Lies, 11s are too busy doing autistic shit to run a train on anyone. Most infidelity happens by pogs. Be me, Ranger Fag. 22, already deployed a few times and also low-key tired of it. Fail PT test on purpose in accordance with my SL to get kicked out and placed in a line unit to ETS gracefully and enjoy my 20s. End up being sent to 82nd at Bragg. Have a year left and the unit I'm in is deployed, so I'm stuck with rear D bros, broke dicks and shit bags. In regiment, parties and whatnot were almost always E5s and above. Us lowly enlisted were expected to better ourselves after hours per our company commander. Arrive at Bragg and experience my first weekend in staff duty. 3 hours in, after playing words with friends with salty cool guy E5, that failed course, we have an incident. E7 that's on his way out had his wife come to the barracks. He was staying there because she said he was with his whore. His whore ended up being a fucking 15-year-old kid from post. MFWE7 was a fucking section chief for FMS that was getting kicked out from home, and no one in his unit liked him, so they housed him in our building. His whore ended up being a fucking 15-year-old kid. So hot.